Hi, I'm Tupelo Kenyon, and this video was made at Catalina State Park outside of Tucson, Arizona. Today, we're going to explore a manifestation fill-in-the-blank formula. Here's a simple technique you can adapt to your own style. First, I'll give you the formula as I currently use it. Next, I'll discuss each word so you'll see how it has evolved into its present state. Then, I'll add some supporting information to provide you with a ready-to-go formula for your own experimentation. This manifestation technique is built around just 9 words in one simple sentence. Here it is. I am feeling so grateful and happy now that... fill in the blank. You can insert whatever you choose at the end of this sentence. For instance, now that the disease is gone, or now that I am out of debt, or now that I have the relationship I've always wanted, or now that I've got $100,000 in the bank and plenty of income to cover all my expenses. You get the idea. Start off with small steps. Complete the sentence with something that will stretch you a little, but is believable. You've got to feel that it's possible. One of the keys to the success of this technique is that it encourages you to clearly establish what you want. It encourages you to focus your inner vision on your intentions. This is creation by deliberate intent. You know, our minds are powerful, and we are all creators. We create our lives little by little according to what we think about all day. What is your predominant thought about any particular desire or dream? It's very important to recognize the details of how you think about it, because that's exactly what you are creating. Do your thoughts dwell upon the lack of your desire? Then that's what you are creating, more lack. Do your thoughts dwell upon the desire itself? Then that's what you are creating, more desire for whatever it is you are thinking about. Or you can train your thoughts to think about your goal in such a way that you make it as easy as possible for the creative power of the universe to deliver to you the object of your desire. Let's look at the manifestation fill-in-the-blank formula word by word. It's simple, it's direct, and it's efficient. Words 1 and 2. I am. I am feeling so grateful and happy now that... These first 2 words, I am, begin the process from the right place, from a state of being. You are not simply thinking or just doing some rote task. Instead, you begin by stating, I am. This is who you really are. You are not your thoughts. You are not your emotions. You are not your name or your job. Deep down inside, beyond all that, you are being. These 2 simple words at the beginning of the manifestation formula remind us of this fact. You are a human being, not a human doing. First, you are. From this state of pure awareness, the manifestation process begins. Many people have this all mixed up. They think they have to do certain actions first so they can have certain things that allow them to be happy. This fill-in-the-blank formula gives you the opportunity to turn it around and try another approach. First, establish your desire or goal clearly in your state of being. Then, through the creative power of the universe and your inspired action, the doing, you can have what you desire. Word 3, feeling. I am feeling so grateful and happy now that... This is a very important part of the equation because thinking isn't enough by itself. Doing isn't enough by itself. Thinking and doing help you aim for your goal and stay on target. But feeling is what actually pulls back the bow and launches the arrow of your desire. It's a good start to clearly visualize the details of your goal in your imagination. Now, take it a step further and experience what it feels like once it has manifested. Pretend as if your goal has already been attained. How does it feel? Make a fun game of this and explore every positive feeling you can find related to attaining your goal. Notice this formula is deliberately phrased in the present tense. It's not something you are focusing on for the future. Instead, you are feeling right now, in this present moment, the joy, satisfaction, and sense of accomplishment that comes with the manifestation of your goal. So, in your imagination, feel it strongly right now. Words 4 and 5. So grateful. I am feeling so grateful and happy now that. Gratitude is another important key to this formula. By focusing your attention on being grateful for your goal, you are helping to intensify the feeling aspect. By adding the little word so before grateful, it helps you remember to take it up a notch and really find that place inside where your gratitude is deep and genuine. Immerse yourself in a pool of thankfulness. Marinade in gratitude.
Gratitude is our most direct line to God and the angels. If we take the time, no matter how crazy and troubled we feel, we can find something to be thankful for. Terry Lynn Taylor.
At first, this may seem a little awkward. Your thoughts may come around with ideas like, how can I feel grateful for something that's not here yet? It's an honest and obvious question, so acknowledge it and move on by doing a little play acting. This manifestation fill-in-the-blank formula is a mental and emotional exercise directed by your being. Just keep practicing with the feeling of gratitude until it feels natural. In a moment, we'll talk about a technique to accomplish this quicker and easier.
You can't depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus. Mark Twain.
Words 6 and 7, and happy. I am feeling so grateful and happy now that. It's important to feel good when working with this technique. Infuse it with a general feeling of well-being and joy. If you boil down most any desire or goal to its common denominators, we want these things because of the expectation that they will make us happier. So start from that state of happiness to make it easier for the creative powers of the universe to help you manifest your desire. Words 8 and 9. Now that. I am feeling so grateful and happy now that. The purpose of these two little words is to anchor this process firmly in the present moment. Not later, right now. That's when creation happens. These words also express that the desired goal has already been attained. It's a done deal. Mission accomplished. Check. Here's another subtle distinction these two words accomplish. They give you a feeling of right now, plus extending into the next moment, and the next, and the next, into the future. This gratitude, this happiness, this feeling of accomplishment is grounded so well in this present moment, it naturally lasts. It has staying power. It reaches into the future and persists naturally from the strength of its own completeness.
I would maintain that thanks are the highest form of thought, and that gratitude is happiness doubled by wonder. Gilbert Keith Chesterton.
Here's how to make it real. First, focus on one particular goal you would like to plug into this formula. Write it down at the end of the 9 words that I already discussed. Next, think of something in your life that has already happened that you are grateful for and happy about. Examples like, I am feeling so grateful and happy now that my wife or my husband is healthy again, or now that my car runs again, or now that I paid off that loan. Pick something to think about that will generate within you a deep and genuine feeling of gratitude and happiness. Write it down too after the 9 words of the formula. Now, alternate between this statement and the statement containing your new goal. As you go back and forth between them, match up the feeling. With a little practice, you'll be able to make them feel exactly the same. Pick something else you are grateful for and happy about, and alternate that with your goal. This is an exercise in imagination to help you clearly visualize both your desire and the feelings associated with its accomplishment. Spend some time with it and enjoy the process. It's important to be easy about it and make it fun. How often? Well, this technique is very portable. It's easy to do whenever you think about it. You can do it whenever you have a spare minute or two. Just close your eyes and repeat the 9 words to yourself, followed by your desire. Then repeat the 9 words followed by something that has already happened. Back and forth, back and forth. The more often you do it, the more saturated you become with the feeling of the accomplishment of your goal. As soon as your goal feels as natural as the next logical step, it happens. Your mind and imagination are very fertile right before dropping off to sleep and in the morning, in that dreamy, half-awake, half-asleep state. That's a good time to visualize your statements, to allow them to really sink in deeply.
The soul without imagination is what an observatory would be without a telescope. Henry Ward Beecher.
You know, the buffer of time is likely working for us rather than against us. As we continue learning about this powerful tool of creation, our mind, it's a good thing that we have the benefit of the buffer of time. Otherwise, every stray thought and casual musing would result in instant creation. With untrained minds, this would obviously create quite a mess. Time allows us the luxury of knowing for sure whether or not we really want any particular creation. It takes repeated, sharply focused thought plus intense feelings to make it happen. How long does it take? Well, the amount of time it takes depends upon many factors, including the clarity of your vision, the intensity of your feelings, and the frequency of your focus. The longer you can hold the picture in your mind's eye, accomplished by a general feeling of gratitude, joy, and keen appreciation, the quicker the manifestation. It's like planting a good seed in a fertile garden. It makes no sense to dig it up every day or two to see how it's growing. Instead, continue to water it, more visualization, and keep the weeds away, avoid conflicting thoughts, and rest in confident expectation that it's coming.
Every great work, every big accomplishment has been brought into manifestation through holding to the vision. And often, just before the big achievement, comes apparent failure and discouragement. Florence Scovel Shinn.
Satisfaction plus expectation equals results. The ideal attitude is being grateful and happy about where you are right now and all the blessings that have brought you to this point. Add to that your confident expectation that your good seed has been well planted and the full-grown plant will provide you with its fruit in due time. It's a balancing act to do both at the same time, but that's the attitude that provides the best environment for your seedling to continue to grow and prosper. You have to phrase your thoughts positively. I've been aware of these ideas for many years. Honestly, sometimes it seems to work perfectly for me, and other times it seems to be taking forever to manifest my desires. If I take an honest look at it during these slow times, the problem always seems to be with me, not with the process. Eventually, I notice that I'm short-circuiting the process by focusing my attention first on what I want, and then what I don't want, and then what I want, and then what I don't want, etc. This dilutes any forward progress by offering conflicting instructions to the creative power of the universe. It's important to focus on the thing itself rather than the lack of it. For instance, if I continue to focus on I don't want to be broke and I don't want to be sick and add strong emotions to the mix, the universe gets the message of broke and sick and dutifully delivers more of that. The universal language of thought doesn't translate the idea of not this or not that. Instead, it delivers whatever we focus our attention upon when accompanied by strong feelings. If we have strong feelings of not that, we create it in our experience just that much faster.
I wanted to ask of the universe, what about no do you not understand? With yes on the tip of my tongue, but no still clutched in my hand. So the question never took to the air, although I was hoping it might. But the yes and the no, at the same time, effectively grounded its flight. So I wondered instead at the power of no, and our power of making the call, by thinking thoughts of whatever we want, in a universe sending it all. Thinking of yes, the universe stirs, and attraction delivers by name. Thinking of no, the law still applies, and delivers it just the same. I wanted to ask of the universe, what about no do you not understand? With yes on the tip of my tongue, but no still clutched in my hand.
This is a fascinating idea that took me a while to wrap my head around, but now it makes perfect sense. If we notice our thoughts are positioned in such a way that indicates not this or not that, that is a clue to look a little deeper. Ask yourself, okay, if not that, then what? Once you have answered this question, plug it into the manifestation fill-in-the-blank formula. Keep it positive. Develop the habit of celebrating examples of success. You know, for whatever reason, it's common to see people become jealous, even resentful about someone else's success. Celebrating their success, however, sends a more beneficial message to the universe about your true feelings about how it all works. If they can do it, so can you. If the laws of the universe operate in such a way for them to be able to manifest their desires, those laws will work the same for you to manifest your desires. There are not different laws of manifestation for different people. The laws are the same. We just apply them differently by our attention to them and our willingness to learn how to make them work for us. Even if we don't understand the intricacies of electricity, we can still benefit by it when we choose to just flip on the switch. Maybe it's our cultural environment at this particular time in the evolution of our consciousness, or maybe it's because most of our early teachers were still coming from a belief system in scarcity. But most of us grew up with a mindset that makes it feel unnatural to celebrate the success in others. The old idea seems to be, the more abundance they have, the less is left over for me. With a growing awareness of the infinite abundance of the universe and our place in it as co-creators, it's easier now to wish everyone well and hope their lives are also full, rich, and abundant.
The finest gift you can give anyone is encouragement. Yet almost no one gets the encouragement they need to grow to their full potential. If everyone received the encouragement they need to grow, the genius in most everyone would blossom, and the world would produce abundance beyond the wildest dreams. We would have more than one Einstein, Edison, Schweitzer, Mother Teresa, Dr. Salk, and other great minds in a century. Sidney Madwed.
So let's prosper in the abundance. If there's enough to go around, why not celebrate anyone's success for the sake of success itself? When we do that, we are sending a clear message to the universe that, yes, there is abundance. Yes, the laws operate to deliver our desires. And yes, we can all do it if we choose to. We just have to learn how and apply ourselves. That's what this Inspired on Purpose Association is all about, ideas. Ideas that help us take the next step and live a fuller, happier, and more abundant life. It's gratifying to notice that more and more people are waking up to the fact that it's worth the effort to explore the ideas and belief systems that can make it happen. In closing, I'd like to share one of the statements I use to help transfer a feeling of genuine gratitude and joy to my personal manifestation formulas in progress. I am feeling so grateful and happy now that I've discovered a way to share life-enhancing ideas, songs, and music with whoever is interested through musictofeelbetter.com website and the Inspired on Purpose Association. Here's a song I wrote that reviews some of these empowering ideas. It's titled, It'll Be All Right Now. I'm Tupelo Kenyon. Thanks for tuning in.
We've done so much with so little for so long. Before long, we can do everything with absolutely nothing forever. It used to be enough to know what we wanted to do. But somehow that has changed into we need to know how to. want it, yes we do. Oh, yes we do. Or maybe not. The balance of our thought reflects exactly what we've got. We've done so much with so little for so long. Before long, we can do everything with absolutely nothing forever. It'll be alright. It'll be alright now. It'll be alright. It'll be alright now. Sometimes my thoughts are little, even when I think I'm thinking abundant. Wondering why not, instead of what I want. I want it, yes I do. Oh yes I do. Or maybe not. The balance of my thought reflects exactly what I've got. We've done so much with so little for so long. Before long, we can do everything with absolutely nothing forever. It'll be alright. It'll be alright now. It'll be alright.